Reality?
Really?
This film has no script. Huh? No script? What do you mean? Well, the film is actually based on an actual recording and transcribed to the screen. In 2017, Reality Winner was confronted by the US government as she's believed to have leaked classified documents to the media. This film is based on an audio interrogation that took place on June 3rd. I really enjoyed this film, and Sweeney really got to display her acting skills in this one. Welcome back to Filmwego. Today, I want to do a quick review and give my thoughts on the film Reality, as this film is terrific. This 1 hour and 20 minute film is packed with non-stop dialogue from beginning to the end, but I guarantee you, it'll keep you in suspense and unease to the very end, so get your tickets ready as we're about to take off. Reality could have been a film that fails to deliver, as 1, it is a film with dialogues from beginning to the end, and 2, the film takes place in one location, mainly in a room that is white. I'm not even kidding here. The room wall has no patterns whatsoever, no furniture, no props, nothing. It is just a room with 4 white walls and a few windows. That's it. This film could have been a disaster and could have bored viewers to death, but I can honestly say this, I was engaged from the beginning to the very end. The only reason this film worked is the acting. If the acting didn't work, trust me, this film could have easily been the most boring film of the year. Here, everyone was great, but of course, the star here is Sweeney. This film shows such a true spectrum that Sydney is able to deliver, and yes, she carried the film. The film begins with the government agents rolling up and knocking on Reality Winner's car window, and it transitions from the actual audio to the film, from the very beginning. The atmosphere is tense. I watched this film knowing nothing about Reality, so I had no idea if she actually leaked any information, so as the film progressed, I got extremely worried for her. Throughout the first half of the film, Sydney stays calm and composed for the most part, but yet somehow just by looking at the small gestures that she makes and her fidgety eye contact, you can see her inner stress slowly surfacing as the film progresses. Those tiny movements seem to increase more and more, and you feel the tension slowly caving in. Everyone seems to be acting real friendly and all, yet it just feels like the walls are closing in more and more at every frame. Throughout the audio clip, Reality and the government agents have small talks. On the surface, it may seem very natural, and although Sydney never stutters at first, you do feel the heavier and elongated annotations as she speaks increase as the film progressed. During those small talks, I wasn't once bored. Instead, it made the atmosphere even heavier, as you're not sure if the government agents are testing her or trying to make her slip up and review something. It is stressful. The editing for this film also helps elevate the tension. It sometimes cuts to the actual audio clip and written version of the audio, and you'll see how accurately transcribed the audio was to the screen. They even capture the background noises like dogs barking and fridges opening. This reminds you that this whole audio clip is happening in real time, and you're experiencing what Reality is going through at those exact 1 hour and 20 minutes. The last half of the film is where it gets tense, as you realize there is only so much that Reality can lie. In most cases, a film set in a white room, in a room with white walls, is a recipe for disaster, as within a few minutes, the audience is likely to lose their attention span as there's nothing in the frame that grips viewers' attention. Here, the white wall does the exact opposite for me. It makes you feel like everything is closing in, and whatever path forward for Reality is blank. She doesn't know where life is headed, and it scares her. The white wall actually helps amplify the stress, and you feel all of it, as Sydney gets more fidgety and begins to slur, and struggles to keep everything coherent. All this leads to an ending that is painful to watch, as you watch the wall slowly collapse inward, until finally, there's no way out for her. Yes, for a 1 hour 20 minute film, it does run a little slow, but I think that was the whole point. The director, Tina Satter, wanted you to feel that time is slow to a crawl, and allow you to be placed in Reality's shoes. There's even a scene where time seems to be dilated, but the dialogues move at normal speed. In that case, if you look at it from this perspective, Tina Satter has done his job. Those 1 hour and 20 minutes were painful, and I felt Reality's anxiety. Another thing that I found didn't quite work for me for the film was whenever the film tries to bleep out censored documents or audio, it will use a glitchy effect. I mean, it looks cool, but it doesn't quite fit the overall tone, and it feels sci-fi-ish and too flashy when contrasted with the white background. It's just a tiny nitpick here. Overall, this film is terrific. It is phenomenal for the fact that I wasn't at any point disengaged from the film, but really, the credit here goes to Sweeney, as without her, I really don't see this film working whatsoever. Please go give this film a try. It is now available to stream on HBO Max. I apologize for the quick review as I've been extremely occupied with work, but I really wanted to share this film with all you travelers, as this is a great suspenseful watch, and really, Sweeney shines. This film deserves to be watched just because of her. Can't wait to see what else she has to offer in the future. Have you seen Reality? Do you plan to see it? If you did, what did you think of it? Comment below and let me know, and as always, subscribe for your next travel ticket. And see you next time.